Hey guys, Languagehacker here. I got to play in the Theocrafting event for Murder at Castle Nathria, which means I got to play with some of the new expansion cards a bit early. And because of that, I have some cool decks to show you, a little bit of a guide, and some cool games. This deck slash guide is Alignment Druid. Oh, but Languagehacker, we already... This one's a cool one, okay? We're not running Kazakusan. We're being disruptive with Alignment, but we're not running Kazakusan. We have a cool new finisher. Stick around to find out. Now that we're back from the break, there was no break. It was 2 seconds. Hi, guys. We are running Alignment. But what's this? Oh, what's this cool new winning condition? Sire Denathrius. Let's read this card. 10 mana, 10/10. Lifesteal. Battle Cry. Deal 5 damage, randomly distributed amongst enemies. So it's got like a Cthulhu effect. It doesn't individually ping, 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 ping like Cthulhu used to. It just randomly assigns the damage and then just does it in one go. Now, it's more of a suck sound. It's not a sound, but you'll see. Endlessly Infuse. Infuse is a new mechanic with Murder at Castle Nathria. It can also be read as whenever a friendly minion dies. If it's infused 2, it means whenever 2 friendly minions die, another effect happens. In this case, every friendly minion that dies increases Sire Denathria's battlecry by 1. So over time, over the course of the game, this will deal 5, 6, 7, 8, blah, 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 onto whatever, how much damage, as more minions die. But Hacker, Alignment Druid doesn't really run tokens. Yeah, but they kind of do. Scale of Onyxia. Already 7 extra Battlecry on Sire Denathrius. Cool. We run some early game cards that help us fight for board. And there's also a new card here, Topior, the Shrubagazor. You're going to have to not quote me on the pronunciation there, but regardless. 7 mana, 5/5 Dragon. Battlecry. For the rest of the game, after you cast a nature spell, Druids like nature spells, summon a 3/3 Whelp with Rush. Okay, that's more tokens. Awesome. And we run a bunch of nature spells, so that's probably good. Ramp, play this, play more stuff, remove board, clear things. Excellent. And then Sire Denathrius. We still like Alignment in this deck because we're running similar stuff as Ram Druid, right? We have the Jerry Rigs, the Nourishes, the card draw, the Miracle Growth. We still want to run Onyxia because Onyxia is just a legal card, which also summons stuff, which buffs the Sire Denathrius. And we're also running some cool stuff here. Excuse me. Brand Bronzebeard. Your battlecries trigger twice. Oh, that's funny. Sire Denathrius is a battlecry. And after you alignment, it's very easy to just go bop, bop. It's 2 mana because each of them gets set to 1 mana. And this is a very cool way to end the game. You're not running Kazakusan in this deck. You could probably run this in like a Kazakusan style deck as well, but I want it to be a bit more fun if we're going to bully people with alignment. There's also this new card here, Convoke the Spirits. It's a 10 mana nature spell that reads, cast 8 random druid spells, targets chosen randomly, because Blizzard decided we need another box. Anyways, it's in the deck. It's okay. The average druid spell doesn't actually do that much, but it is kind of annoying. Very frequently, I've been going alignment and then immediately playing Convoke. Turns out some of the druid spell, believe it or not, give you mana. So it can be an extra way to ramp, but a very inconsistent way to ramp, I'll tell you that. Natural Causes is also a new spell. 2 mana, nature spell. Deal 2 damage. Can go face. Summon a 2/2 Treant. Summon a thing, kill a thing. Seems good. And Druid likes doing that because, well, Druid doesn't like doing that. Druid likes ramping. And being able to do that helps you ramp because you die less. Plant of Evidence, another new card. 1 mana, nature spell. Discover a spell. It costs 2 less this turn. Next turn, it will cost the normal amount of mana if you haven't spent it this turn. So sometimes on turn 4, for example, you can play this, try to hit a Nourish. You can play it on turn 7, try to hit a Miracle Growth. So it's relatively flexible, but it has to be kind of used this turn for maximum value. It's still fine if you want to just play this because you have 1 mana left over, and then next turn you have something to do. Still okay. But there are some high rolls you can do that. On turn 2, you can look for Wild Growth. Now, there's a lot of Druid spells, so it's not a very consistent game plan to try and high roll very specific cards. But if you think you're in a bad matchup, you can try doing that. We run the normal ramp cards here. Earthen Scales, Prince Renathal, because we need 40 health so we don't die very quickly. If we don't find alignment, we can also go Kael'thas Sinstrider. What is this card? 6 mana, 4/7. Every 3rd minion you play each turn costs 0. Okay, so if we haven't played alignment, how do we go Bran Denathrius? Bran, Kael'thas, and then the 3rd minion will be 0 mana, which is Denathrius. Cool. That's a very specific situation. You don't necessarily need that, but you can do that. And it's every third minion. So I think the third, the sixth, and the ninth minion and so on also get discounted to 0. This can also be okay in alignment, right? You can go like, I don't know, Anacondra, Kael'thas, and then something. The effect is cool. Might not be in the final iteration of the deck, but it's an option here. I included Queen as well, mainly because it lets me box people more. And it can just be a tempo tool, right? Colossals generally have appendages, and those appendages can buff Sire Nathrius. We have a few ways to tutor Sire Nathrius. We have Aquatic Form, we have Moonlit Guidance, and we have a crap ton of card draw. Miracle Growth, Nourish. I mean, we have other draws as well that isn't targeted, but Jerry-Rig draws. We can also draw with Convoke the Spirits. We can draw with Guff Hero Power, etc., etc. And a Conjure we run because it's good in an alignment deck. We have the draw cards. We have some survivability tools. Akani is also good in alignment deck. I'm rushing through this part because this is things that are already known to be in alignment. Oh, I almost forgot this. Widow Bloom Seedsman. It's a 4-mana card. It's a new card. 4-mana 3/2. Battle Cry. Draw a nature spell. Gain an empty mana crystal. Ramp. Card draw. Cool. Druid loves that. Seems good. Good after alignment. Good before alignment. So, draw cards. Stay alive. Play Denathrius. You don't have to kill your opponent with Denathrius because you do enough stuff with this deck that you have more things to do. But if you really want to, you can try to set up for like a nice bop brand side Denathrius to kind of close out the game. This is also lifesteal. Keep that in mind. So even if you don't kill them with this, if you need to stabilize against an aggressive deck and you went ramp, scale, and you're at like 5 health, just lifesteal. Do the battle cry, heal for like 12, clear board, and then you probably win from there. Man, I've done like so many of these guides. Anyways, hope you guys enjoyed this. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Here's some very cool games where I played box, and I played some other cool stuff, but I'm not going to spoil it. Check them out. Hope you guys have a wonderful expansion launch, and I will see you guys next time. Farming the emote, you do that. All right, let's keep Widowbloom Seedsman. I also have 2 boxes in this deck. Keep that in mind, guys. We're gonna do some stuff. Would I want to try Death Roll DH? We could consider it. We can let me finish the decks that I've built so far, and then we'll Theorcraft a few more. Okay. Guidance, Growth, Seedsman. We could opt to not spend mana on this, but I think I do want to spend mana on it. Oh no, we're getting Zooed. Oh no. Disaster? No, not a disaster. I think against this deck we do want to spend mana on Moonlit Guidance. Ooh, I think it's an Innervate. I really want top here, but I think it's Innervate. I think we have to go Innervate Park Panther to clean up the board, and then we fall back on the Seedsman. I think we need to stop the bleeding before, what do you call it? Before, like, the Vi Library shows up. Thank you so much for the subs and bits, guys. Really appreciate you having me here. It's wonderful spending the Theorcrafting with you guys. You guys rock. Yeah, I know he's very involved in Mercs. Alright, let's focus on board clear this turn. Taking a bit of damage on the noggin, but that might be okay. Ooh, I'm glad to hear that, Shimmers. Probably needs to be updated now that we have a bunch of new cards. Stop yelling? Earthen Scales keeps it alive, but I think I do need to ramp, so I'm going to do this. Kill off the imp. I could keep my minion alive, but I think it's important to get rid of the imps to reduce the imp synergy. Even though this has more health, I think the imps are more problematic. Lotus, less aggressive, please. Hashtag, please stop playing Druid. Let's be a bit more reasonable. Was that a good draw here, guys? I think that might have been a good draw here. I might be able to play this. I think I do it. Heart of the Wild. I think it's just in aquatic form. I think we'll just trade that off. I don't need to take the VT. The Shrub Dragon is in here. So we're playing an alignment deck, but this is not a Kazakusan deck. This is a Sire Denathrius OTK deck. We're running Bran and we're running Sire Denathrius, and that's how I want to try to close out the game. Thanks for the hype train, guys. Enjoy all of your emotes. You guys rock.
Sorry, we don't have any ink.
Okay, that is tempo. There's a lot of tempo. I think we'll start off with aquatic form, because if I play alignment, I'm okay doing that now that I have the nourish. I don't. We could try again with the aquatic form. Probably just jerry rig. Then we go innervate Miracle Growth. It means we don't hero power this turn, but I think it's fine. Oh, there's the Denathrius. Oh god, are we playing Convoke next turn, guys? Are we playing Convoke the Spirits? It's probably not the correct play, but maybe it is the play. It's always the play? Is it though? It could be the play. Hey, this could just give us alignments. Perfect. Then we don't have to look for our own alignment. Oh no. That's not good. Okay. Scale? Scale juices the Denathrius, but Box also juices the Denathrius. Let's go. I got mana. Cool. Moonbeam. Pew pew. That's not a very good card here. That is okay. That's actually okay. A taunt, sure. This does juice the Denathrius. Huh. Am I ramping or drawing? I think I'm ramping. Okay, this was okay. It wasn't great, but it was okay. Right? This was okay. Ooh, that's a lot of card draw. It was 10 mana for scale with no rush. You're not wrong. I know I ramped as well. There was a nourish. We did nourish. How big are you? You're not big enough. So I might take a turn here to go for scale. I could have gone Earthen Scales that turn, but I don't feel like +3 health is going to be that relevant. Ooh, the library. Wait, did I gain armor there? I did not gain armor there. How did I gain armor? I did not. I just had armor left over, I think, from something. Maybe the scale cleans up enough? No, Feral Rage gave me attack. If it gave me armor, that would have been great. That is big. I might have a Starfish in the deck, but I don't remember. Ow! I'm not sure if Denathrius is good enough. If we draw Bran, give me Bran. Oh. Is that good enough? Trubagazor? We can also Earthen Scales it. We have Ramp with the Nourish. 7, 12. We draw 1. We get 1, 2, 3 Rush Minions. That's 9 damage. 9, 2, 2, 2. It's not enough. Oh, no. What about just trading? 1, 2... I think I have to hope they don't have 2 damage, which is doable. And they shouldn't have 2 damage, because this... Get in there, Shobagazor. Shady Bartender doesn't buff Imp King Rafam. So if they don't have 2 damage here, we actually just heal everything back. They never have 2. They actually probably don't. I don't think they run abusive, right? So the second Vile Library is lethal, but I think that's it. Which is why I think this is the play. Okay. They might be playing the second draw card to try and hit the library. That did say 21. We had a lot of things die. They have 3 draws for it. They're going for it.
My hand is too full.
Did they hit it? I don't think they hit it. I think we're fine. Denathrius just ends it? Absolutely. Okay. Denathrius does end it here. Oh, the Denathrius. All right, we're going to Earthen Scales. And that nature spell gives us a 3/3. We rush that in. We can put Park Panther... Oh, no, we can't. I almost messed up there. We can Wild Growth for 1 more Shrubagazor. Whelp. The Whelpagazor. We trade there. We go face. And Denathrius just clears the board. Very nice. Bum, bum. That's a tuber? I think so. Probably a tuber. Carpenter Coin Seedsman into Nourish. And then we just hit him with a Convoke. No, let's do this. This is okay. I don't mind keeping Aquatic Form since I already have the cards that I want. See what Regis is up to. Evil does draw close. You're not wrong. I tried to put the Convoke back in the deck, but it said, no, we're boxing this game. We're boxing this game. Surely Regis isn't playing aggro. Could be playing Relics, maybe. That's what Demon Hunter got, right? Could also be playing like an aggressive deck. We'll see.
You gotta be scrappy with scraps.
Okay. Oh, well, Draki Warblades are in the game. That's something I should really be aware of. Let's hit that Widowbloom Seedsman. We ramp up. Next one we go Rampant Growth. We can do Alignment after that, and then we go for Convoke. I'm going to spend mana on this to find something big. These cards aren't big. But I can do this to draw at least. Do I want Innervate? I don't want Innervate. I could take Aquatic Form. Or I could take the big thing. I'll take the big thing. Nice. Can we set the rule? Yeah, I mean, that's the only way I can really win with my deck. This game's starting to look disgusting. We'll see. Maybe, maybe not. I'm gonna want this to ramp after. Now we could get like Kurtrust here. Keep in mind that or they could play like Artificer, but Artificer isn't infused. Ooh, it's still big though. Oh, you get to choose it if it's not infused. I forgot about that. Oh, and it's discounted to 0 now. Uh-oh. We can double Convoke this turn. Maybe we should play a scale though and be responsible. You know what? We'll see. We'll start off with ramping. We'll play a Convoke, see what happens. Boop, boop. Scales didn't do anything there, unfortunately. I mean, I'm drawing cards here, and that's nice, but I kind of need to deal with the board, no? Oh, wait, I can't scale now. Stop, 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 stop. No, 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 no. I need these cards. Don't mill the Nathrias, please. That's fine. All of that's fine. Okay, that's fine. I think I just go for the Earthen Scales. Because it's going to be hard to use that later. And I can wait for them to clear my board before I scale. Okay, it's fine. It's fine. It's fine. This literally always happens with Convoke. You know what? Would it have been more reasonable to play the scale first? Yeah, probably. But, you know, it's fine. It's fine. It's fine, guys. It's fine. At least we had fun. I mean, we don't even have to say at least. We're still having fun. We have Brand in hand. We just need to find a Nathrias. And then we're having a party. Thanks for hanging, Dan. Have a good one. Glad to have you here for the day. Plot twist. Sardonathrius is not murdered. Not this game. This game, Sardonathrius has not been murdered yet. We can Moonlit Guidance to find a Sardonathrius. That could be fun. This draws, right? It doesn't ramp? Correct. What did we lose, by the way, from the Miracle Growth? We lost an Earthen Scales from our deck. That's kind of sad. We also lost Trebogazor, which is also sad, but fine. Pew pew. I want an Nathrias, though. Okay. No, stop drawing cards. So if these 7 die, this goes up to 16, and we have an OTK if they don't have stuff on board. If they have stuff on board, we can try removing it with stuff. I don't know. We'll find stuff. They might not actually have a way to AoE is the problem. So I might not be able to go for that. No, it looks like they can do it. Ooh, the Jace. So that is a full clear. But we don't have... maybe we do have lethal. So if we natural causes that, that goes down to 3. That's 33 effective health. We're 1 damage off lethal. Oh, I can hero power. I can hero power. It's exact lethal. It can be a bit more Over exact. Oh, now it's not. Oh, whoa, 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 whoa. Come down, come down. Hold on, hold on. That'll do it. Wah! Suck. Seems pretty good.